Boker Tov, Chazak Baruch. Continuing now with the Halachot of Lashon Hara, based off the Chafetz Chaim, we're discussing the final few categories of who it is asur to speak about, or if it's not asur to speak about. So today, category number 7 is about a non-Jew. This is a big discussion everyone always asks, so the Chafetz Chaim is very clear about it. He explains, although a non-Jew is not part of Amecha, remember, the pasuk that we derive the isur of Lashon Hara about is from Lo telech rachil be'amecha. Do not walk and be a peddler amongst your nation. So whoever is a qualified part of our nation, then we are prohibited from saying Lashon Hara about. So it's very clear that a non-Jew is not a Gentile, a goy is not part of this category of amecha. Therefore, he is not included in the prohibition of Lo telech rachil. And there's no issue of speaking negatively about them. However, the Midrash Rabbah advises against speaking Lashon Hara about even a goy, since by doing so, one will get into the habit of speaking negatively about people and will stumble in forbidden speech in the future about someone who is actually asur to speak about. This is a classic example, everyone's first question. So the halacha is very simple. They're not part of Amecha, so it's not asur. Now there's a discussion in the Achronim, is there an isur derabanan or is it just an etzah tova? Based on the Midrash Rabbah, it seems like it's just a good advice. It's a good advice. Don't speak negatively, so we don't get into that habit. Habit is very powerful if we're a personality and a character that speaks negatively about people. Even if it's a non-Jew, very easily we'll do the same about a Jew, and God forbid be over this isur. So that's about a goy, category number 7. Number 8, inanimate objects. The author writes, it is not proper to speak negatively even about inanimate objects, as we find in the story of a teacher, I guess there's a midrash or something that he's referencing, who passed by a rotting animal carcass with his students. The students all said, oh, look how disgusting this dying animal is, okay? The rabbi responded, look how white his teeth are. And the Midrash and the Chafetz Chaim in another sefer brings down that this idea is, in essence, is coming to teach us, focus on the good and everything. Don't on the positive points, don't point out the negative deficiencies, so that they would train themselves to not come to speak negatively about humans as well. That's based on this. Another source for this is the story of the Meragelim, who spoke Lashon Hara about Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel, and were punished severely. So that's actually category number 9. We'll transition into that and we'll wrap up for today. Eretz Yisrael. The author and the Chafetz Chaim write that some prove from the incident of the Meragelim that one should be especially careful not to speak negatively about Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel, or any aspect of it, even to comment on its undesirable weather there. To that extent, this is brought down in the Achronim on that comment on the Chafetz Chaim. But no matter, we learn from the story of the Meragelim that we need to be sensitive about even how we speak about Israel. This isn't like America, New York City, that we can say, oh, Mamdani City, that it's Israel, Baruch Hashem, even if there's problems, we know there are issues, but as we can't speak negatively about the land. And he brings one last line that's very important also. Similarly, to comment that someone has a negative Israeli character trait is Lashon Hara on the land and its inhabitants as well. So again, it's something that we all do innately. It's just part of our culture. That, oh, he's Israeli. If it's a derogatory reference, we have to be mindful, because even if you speak about a group, it's still considered Lashon Hara. So this is the 3 categories. We'll wrap up today's subject with a non-Jew, inanimate objects, and Eretz Yisrael. B'ezras Hashem, we should be very careful and always look at the good and the good things in people and things. Have a wonderful day. Chazak u'baruch.